from Naughty Crafts and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since I've shooted any video for my YouTube channel, and recently I got so many suggestions on my Instagram page to make a video for you guys. So today I have this tutorial for this cute little plant hanger that I have made for you guys. So in that case, make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not. And for this plant hanger you'll need cotton cord. This is 4 mm cotton cord. You'll need a metal ring. Also, this is very optional, but a thin cotton cord or yarn, and you'll need a pair of scissors. And to measure your cord lengths, you can measure them with your arm lengths, but you can also measure them with a tape measure. So also you'll need a cute little pot that you want to hang. So let's get into the video together, shall we? Also guys, I'll leave a link down below to my Instagram page and to the page of Alia, from whom I bought this cotton cord and the metal ring. Her handle on Instagram is not a product. I'll leave that below, so make sure you check her out, and also if you want to buy, you can just DM her. So guys, to start off, I have taken the metal ring and like 3 feet of this smaller cotton string. I'll wrap the cotton string around the ring to conceal it, but you can also skip this step if you like the look of the cotton. It's just a matter of aesthetic preference. I like it wrapped, so I'll show you how I do that. So first you'll make a little loop with this cotton string, and then you'll wrap the ring, and now you have this loop, and you'll pull both the ends through this loop to make a little lark's head knot. Okay, so here's our little knot. This will be one end, and now we'll use this end to wrap all the ring. Okay, now you have to find another end. Now keep an eye, and it's very repetitive after this. So what you'll do, take this end and go over the ring and through that loop, tighten it, and now you'll do the same thing, but you'll go under the ring, and through the loop and tighten. I'll show that once more. Go over the ring and through the loop and tighten, and now go under the ring and through this loop and tighten. So you can see there are little lark's head knots that are forming up. You'll use this technique to wrap all the ring, and meet me back, and then we'll tie it off. Okay, so guys, I have wrapped this fully, and I almost ran out of the string length, so it's always a good idea to go a little longer than you think you might need. It's always better to have more than just run out of length in the middle. So now what we'll do, we'll just simply make a square knot here to secure it. So don't worry about it, because it will be gone under the work. So we'll have strings here, so it'll be concealed. Let me grab my scissors and I'll cut it off. So cut these short. You don't want these ends poking out of your work, so I'll cut it short. So there we have the ring. Now we can start on the actual body of the plant hanger. So guys, now I have 8 strands of this 4 mm cotton cord. These are of length 3 arm lengths each, that is approximately 15 feet each. So you take 8 of these strands, and you find the middle, and you hang it through this ring. Okay, make sure you find the middle, because you got to have the same lengths on both sides. So I'm just eyeballing it right now. So guys, I have hung these strings. This is the middle, and I have 8 on each side, so that makes a total of 16 of same lengths. Now to secure it on top, we'll use a gathering knot to start off and secure it. So I'll grab a piece of the cord. It's about 1.5 feet. So I'll show you how to do a gathering knot. So you make a loop like this, and then you grab all the cords and keep this loop on top of them. You take the longer end and you start wrapping all the bunches together. Wrap it tightly. Go on wrapping it and make sure it's tight. Give it a good wrapping, and you can do any amount of rounds that you like. I like it to be a little longer, so I'll give it like 10 rounds or so. So now you have this end, you have this loop, and you have this other end. So what you'll do, you'll pull this end through this loop that has been created here, and you'll pull this other end. That will tighten the loop, and pull it tight, so that the other end, I'll show you, the other end just went inside and it's nice and secure now. Now you can use your scissors to just cut both lengths. Close to the work, and don't worry, they won't go away. It's nice and secure. So there you have the gathering knot, and to make it look a bit cleaner, we'll use the side, because we don't have these like little ends. So this is the front side of our work now. So now we will start with square knots, and for that we need 4 cords for each set. We have 18, so we have 4 sets of 4 cords. Just randomly take 4 cords. So I've grabbed these 4, and we'll start with square knots. So for a square knot, you have 2 standing cords and 2 working cords. The outer 2 cords are the working cords. So first you'll take the left working cord, you'll make like a 4 on top of the standing cords. Then you have this right cord, you'll take it above the left cord, behind the standing cords, and through this loop, and pull it through. Don't get confused, I'll show that again. And now you tighten it. So this is first half of the square knot. So the second half is exactly the same, but on the opposite side. So now we'll make a 4 with this right working cord, and then with the left you'll go over it, behind the standing cords, and through the loop that has been created here, and tighten it. So we have a nice square knot here. I'll show that a couple more times. So with the left working cord, make a 4, go on top of it, behind the standing cords, and through the loop, and tighten. That's first half. And then with the right, make a 4, go over it, behind, and through, and tighten. Make sure you don't use these, just keep them on the side. You're working with just these 4, and we have made 2 nice little square knots here. So we'll do that once more with the left, like this. Pull that through, tighten, and with the right, pull that through, tighten. So we have 3. Will work like that, and I will just see how many I like on here. And when you get the hang of it, it's very simple and it's very repetitive. So just making some square knots. Square knots are like the basic knots in macrame, and they look so amazing, and it's really easy. Square knots was the first knot that I learned in macrame, so I'll always love it, and you'll find it in every kind of project. I think there is no macrame project where square knots aren't used. It's like everywhere. So just making some square knots. Okay, so let's see how many we have here. So we'll count these little V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half. Oops, I made it the wrong side. So we have 11 and a half, so technically we have to do the right side now, because this is the second half of the 12th knot. I think I like 12 of these, and you can see, I'll show you the ends. You can see these are the 2 working chords, and these are the standing chords. Look, the standing chords are longer because we aren't really using them, so we'll run out of length on the working chords. I think 12 is a good length. Yeah, I think 12 is a good length. Now we'll take another 4 chords here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Wait, let's grab that one. Yeah, we have 4. Now we'll do the same thing on these 4. So the first half, and the second half. First half and the second half. So we have 2 knots here. Now I'll make another more 10 knots. I'll reach this length, and then I'll go behind. I'll grab another 4 like this, and I'll use these. Then I'll grab the last 4, I'll use these, and we'll make 4 sets of these square knot, 12 square knots, and I'll meet you. So guys, I went off camera and I worked some square knots and some spiral knots. I'll walk you through this, and I ended up making 20 of square knots and not 12. I liked more length, so work your 20 square knots on all 4 chords. And now we'll skip to this part, the spiral part that we have here. So as you guys might have guessed, we're working with just these 2 working cords and the standing cords are stationary, so you'll have more length on these standing cords than you'll have on these. So we're running out of length on these. We have pretty good amount, but technically they will be shorter than the standing cords, as you can see. So now what we'll do to our next section of spiral knots, we will switch the cords. Okay, let me take it a bit high. We will switch we'll switch the cords. So the standing cords will now be the working cords, and the working cord will now be the standing cord. So to make a spiral knot, first I'll show you without switching. Okay, to make a spiral knot, you just do the first part of the square knot, and you keep doing that all over again. You don't go to the next part like on the right side. You just keep making like 4 on the left side, make the first part, and keep making the first part. That will make the spiral knot. I'll show you that in a bit. So to switch cords, you will take the standing cords and you will twist those, and you'll push the working cords behind, and now they are in the middle, so now they are the standing cords. Now we'll assume these are the working cords, and we'll make a 4 like we used to. Go under, behind, and through. Pull that through and tighten it. Tighten it quite a bit. You'll have like a twist there, but don't worry about it. It will go away as you can't really see it. So tighten it and keep repeating that first half of the square knot. Okay, so you'll keep repeating it. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and as you might notice, as you're working these knots, the work is kind of twisting. So what you can do is you can give it a twist and keep working the side. So we were working this side, give it a twist, and we keep working this side. So we had 6. So like after 6 or 7 knots, you can twist your work to straighten it and keep working. So then this way we'll get a nice spiral shape. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. So keep working and make 35 of these spiral knots. Okay, so 35 of these spiral knots, and you'll end up with something like this, and then at the end you'll have even lengths. Okay, so we have 10, we'll work 25 more, and then we have 35, and you do the same on all the cords. I've already worked 2, it's my 3rd and the 4th, and then I'll meet you when I'm done with this. Okay, so guys, I am done with all the 4 cords. I've made all 35 spiral knots on each of these. Now we have these nice and even, and at the bottom it's almost the same length. So now it's time to measure the pot and attach, kind of eyeball the size of this plant hanger. So I'll take 2 of these cords. I'll take 2 of these cords, and I'll take 2 cords from this one and 2 cords. Okay, so it's the right side. 2 cords from this one. So I want the knot to be kind of here. Okay, so holding that, Okay, so this is the length. So here I want to attach these. I'll make a spiral knot, a square knot right here. So the first part of the square knot there, and then the second part of the square knot. So we have a nice little square knot there. Okay, now we'll do the same thing on all sides. 2 cords from this one and 2 cords from this one. Make a square knot. You now use this square knot to align it with this. Okay, now close this square knot. It's nice and secure there. Okay, so that's 2. I'll turn it to the other side. And make the third. Kind of here. Yeah. And the fourth. Sorry, I think I will redo it. I'm satisfied with this. It's always good to take out the knot if you're not satisfied with it. Okay, so cool. Now we have these 4. Now we'll see it one more time if we got it right. Take a pot, put it in, and hold all those cords together. Okay, cute, isn't it, guys? I like it like this. So now I have this length that I have to work till we get to the center of the pot. We'll make 2 to 3 more square knots there. Make sure you don't hurt your plant. It's always good to take out the plant and use just the pot, but I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, so just a couple more square knots. 2, 3, maybe I'll go with 4. So 4. Now we will do that on all the square knots and meet me back. So guys, I am done with all the 4 strands, and now to finish it off we have to join these together, and guess which knot we are using? A gathering knot. That's right, which we had started with. So for a gathering knot, you'll take a 1.5 feet length of this cotton cord, and as you might remember it, put it on top of all the bunch, go around, nice and tight, keep going, kind of straighten these as you go. So now we'll pull this end through and pull that end there nice and tight, so it went inside. Now I can use the scissors to cut these nice and clean. Okay, so we're done with this, and now with the length of the tail, we have quite a length there. You can just cut it to whatever size you like. Wait a minute, hang it a little bit up. So you can cut it whatever length you like. I think I want to cut it right here. So I would cut it like a feet down. And save these strands for future. You can use these for fringes, to make macrame feathers, tassels, or whatever, because they fray so well. Look at this. And on this tail you can either keep it like this, you can make some barrel knots, you can fray these. I like it like this. Now we'll try to put back the plant inside it. Well, that looks very clean. This leaf needs some space. Okay, cute. Isn't that cute? So we have a nice little plant there. Also, I want to show you guys something else, like how versatile this plant hanger is in terms of the pot size it can hold. So I have this 6-inch pot which is kind of very tall, like 7 inches tall, and this one was like a 5-inch pot, and it's kind of short, but I want to show how this plant hanger will also be able to hold this big pot. So it's very versatile in terms of the pot size that it can hold. So as you guys can see, it can even hold this pretty big pot very well. So you can use any pot from 5 inches to 7 inches. So that's the versatility of this plant hanger. So thank you for joining in today, and make sure you leave your comments, your suggestions for future videos down below in the description box. And also again, I'll leave everything, all the materials that are used in the description box, so make sure you check them out as well, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. So yeah, until next time, bye, have a nice day and take care of yourself, stay safe, stay home. See you guys.